YouTube. Okay, so I'm back, and I just felt like doing a storytime video. So I have two stories, but I think I'm gonna make them in two separate videos. So they're gonna be pretty short and sweet. So the first story is I'm going to talk about the time that I was addicted to chapstick, and I'm not talking about like I'm addicted to chapstick. I mean, like, I was actually like addicted to chapstick and had to go to a doctor. And like, I mean, like, I had to like go to like two doctors. Like, I had to go to like a doctor to like talk about my chapstick addiction, and then I had to go to a doctor to fix the damage that I had done with chapstick. Okay, so I was telling this story the other day, and I was told that I should make a video about it because it's funny. So I don't really know how, like, I didn't practice or anything, I'm just sitting down and saying it. So basically, it started when I was in like the 8th grade, and I used to really love Lord of the Rings, and I would come home and I would watch Lord of the Rings all the time. And like, you know how you get like a ritual or something almost? So like after school I would come home and I would change on my school uniform because we wore uniforms, and like, so like, okay, this is what I would do. I would come home, I would change, and then I would put chapstick on, and like, it was like my thing. And then I put Lord of the Rings on, and then like, I don't know, like, I would just keep putting chapstick on, and then like my chapstick, I don't know what this has to do with Lord of the Rings or school, but whatever. Okay, so then like, I used to use like regular chapstick, and then I went to like Carmax, and then I went to like Chap X, like the cheap store brand, and then I had a bunch. I had like Lip Smacker and that's like all I can think of, and like the Nivea one, and I had like every brand of like chapstick and every flavor. And my grandma bought me like this like chapstick holder thing that I would like carry in my bag. Like, I was such a loser. And before the movie Napoleon Dynamite came out, I literally, not once, not twice, but like about probably 4 or 5 times, literally called my mom from school to ask her to bring me my chapstick. Like, I literally like would have anxiety attacks. I'd be in class and I'm like, oh, where's my chapstick? Because like, I'd have to like apply it like every 5 minutes, and then like sometimes it would taste good and I'd lick it off or whatever. So anyway, where I'm going with this is I wore so much chapstick and like licked my lips and did all kinds of stuff, and like there's like camphor oil and like castor oil. There's all kinds of chemicals and things in chapstick. Like, yeah, chapstick can be good, but if you overdo it with anything, it can really mess you up. So I yeah, okay, so I kept using the chapstick, and then my lips started getting like really irritated. And then, so what do when your lips get irritated? You put more chapstick on. And I just kept putting it on and putting it on. Oh, and then I moved from chapstick, and I decided I really liked the minty chapsticks, and I really liked Carmex, so what's better than that? Vicks Vapor Rub. So I started putting Vicks Vapor Rub because I would love to just come home, put some Vicks, I'd put it on my lips, and I'd put it under my eyes, and I'd put it under my nose, and I'd just sit there and watch Lord of the Rings, and then I'd like repeat it. Like, that was just like all I would do. And then I'd maybe squeeze some homework in at like 11:30, and then put chapstick on and go to bed. And then I remember one morning I woke up and my lips were like stuck to the pillow. Like, I was like, and my lips hurt so bad, and they were like stuck to the pillow. And like, I was like, what the heck? And I was getting ready for school, and my mom was like, what is on your face? And I was like, what? And like, my lips, like, they started getting messed up, and like, I didn't know why, because I don't know, I was a dumb kid. And my lips, like, they got really red and really swollen, and like, they were like this big, like, they were like this, and they turned like bright red, like beet red. And I remember, like, I was at school, and like some of my friends kind of started saying stuff like, man, your lips look really dry, or your lips are really red today, or do you have lipstick on? Or and I remember that, like, one time I was in line, and it was like in the lunch line, and there was this guy named, no, I shouldn't say his name because he would never see this, but I don't know, whatever. There was this like really popular cute guy, and I overheard like a girl and he were talking, and like, he might have said like, oh, maybe she's cute or something, I don't know. But then she said, yeah, but her lips are so messed up, blah 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 blah. And I was like devastated because like, and I was like, oh my god. And then like one of my friends, like the same day, she came up to me and she's like, dude, like, you look like you got like somebody took a lip stamp and just put it on your face. And like, she was like, you can't tell where your skin ends and your like where your lip ends and your skin starts, whatever. And so anyway, it turns out that I had like given myself like severe chemical reactions. Like, I given myself like chemical burns from using too much chapstick and Vicks, and it was really the Vicks. It probably wasn't even the chapstick, but it really was the chapstick, because my doctor even told me that there's too much camphor oil or something in it, and the constant like re-putting it on, especially like glitter chapsticks and stuff, they can like be really like, you know, they can be abrasive to your lips and to your delicate skin. And so yeah, so for like almost all of 8th grade, like all of my pictures, my lips are like I did not even plan this, but like my lips were like that, like the whole time. I'd be like, hey guys, hey, what's up? Like, my dog's like, what the hell? But yeah, so that was me, and then I had to go to the doctor, and the doctor told me and my mom that I couldn't put any chapstick on, and that was like the worst like 4 or 5 days of my life, because I needed to let my lips like air dry and heal, and he gave me like some like medication and even like a mouthwash and stuff, because like I got like chemical burns like even like on the inside, and like it went like onto my gums and stuff, even like what a freak show I was such an idiot. And yeah, and then like I like mentally like had like a breakdown, because like I didn't want someone to tell me I couldn't use chapstick, and I really wanted to use the chapstick. So yeah, that's why I never use chapstick. I don't even own a chapstick. I don't like chapstick. I don't use it anymore. My lips are all natural. But yeah, I don't know if that story made any sense. I don't know if I should even post this, but yeah, and that's like one take, because I don't know how to edit on this computer. So yep, there we go. Yep, I used too much chapstick. My lips got real jacked up. People made a lot of fun of me. I looked like a dork. I was a dork. And but now my lips are better. I'm not a dork anymore, and I don't really use chapstick. And that's the story of how I got addicted to chapstick. Oh yeah, and then I guess, yeah, I kind of left out like the big part where like I had to like go to the doctor, and he had to tell me that like chapstick was like a vice or something, and that I don't know, like I don't know, maybe he thinks I have mental problems or something, but either way, I don't use the chapstick anymore. So that was like 20 years ago. So I hope, if I did have mental problems, I hope they're gone now. And yeah. I